In a development that has sent ripples across South African politics, former Minister and prominent African National Congress (ANC) stalwart, Nomvula Mokonyane, has officially declared her intention to contest for the presidency of the ANC in the highly anticipated 2027 leadership race. Mokonyane's announcement, delivered with characteristic assertiveness during a well-attended political rally in Johannesburg, has reignited debates within the party and among political analysts about the future direction of South Africa's ruling party. Mokonyane, whose political career spans decades of service both at provincial and national levels, framed her candidacy as a bold step toward rejuvenating the ANC's internal structures, restoring public trust, and redefining the party's policy priorities ahead of the next general elections. Speaking to a packed crowd of party loyalists, civil society members, and journalists, she emphasized the urgent need for leadership that is both visionary and accountable, signaling a clear critique of the current administration under President Cyril Ramaphosa. The ANC has served our people faithfully for decades, but it is clear that the challenges we face today require fresh approaches and fearless leadership. I am ready to step up and lead our movement with integrity, courage, and commitment, Mokonyane asserted, her voice resonating with both confidence and determination. She highlighted key issues she intends to address, including youth unemployment, economic inequality, corruption within public institutions, and the need for inclusive decision-making processes within the party. Her platform, she explained, would aim to reinvigorate the ANC's core values while positioning the party to respond effectively to the evolving needs of South Africans. Political commentators have long speculated about Mokonyane's ambitions following her tenure in various ministerial roles, including her leadership at the Department of Water and Sanitation and her time as Premier of Gauteng. Throughout her career, she has cultivated a reputation as a pragmatic politician who can navigate the complex dynamics of South African politics. Analysts suggest that her entry into the 2027 ANC leadership race could potentially shift the party's internal balance of power, especially given the growing factionalism that has characterized ANC politics in recent years. Mokonyane's announcement comes at a time when the ANC faces significant pressure both internally and externally. Internally, debates over succession, governance, and policy direction have intensified, with party members increasingly vocal about the need for new leadership that can unify divergent factions. Externally, the party confronts a restive electorate, with mounting frustrations over service delivery, unemployment, and economic stagnation. Mokonyane, in her remarks, sought to position herself as a unifying force capable of bridging these divides. Observers note that her candidacy will not be without challenges. The ANC's electoral machinery is deeply factionalized, and leadership races often hinge not only on public popularity but also on complex alliances within the party's National Executive Committee and provincial branches. Mokonyane will need to navigate these intricate networks strategically, building coalitions that can secure the necessary support for a successful campaign. Her ability to appeal to both the party's older guard and its younger, reform-minded members will likely determine her prospects in the race. Furthermore, Mokonyane's candidacy has already sparked varied reactions from political commentators and rival party members. While some see her as a refreshing alternative to the continuity offered by Ramaphosa, others caution that her campaign could exacerbate existing tensions within the party if not managed carefully. In her address, however, Mokonyane sought to preempt such concerns by stressing dialogue, inclusivity, and a collective commitment to the ANC's enduring mission of social justice and national development. Mokonyane's platform also places significant emphasis on economic renewal and social transformation. She articulated a vision of South Africa that empowers marginalized communities, fosters job creation, supports small businesses, and strengthens public institutions to ensure accountability and transparency. Her stance on corruption, in particular, has been highlighted as a defining feature of her campaign, as she pledges to tackle entrenched networks of patronage and mismanagement within both government and party structures. The 2027 ANC leadership race is shaping up to be one of the most closely watched political contests in recent South African history. Mokonyane's entry signals that the party's internal dynamics are entering a critical phase, where questions of governance, leadership style, and political vision will dominate discussions. As she mobilizes support across the country, both within the ANC's provincial branches and among grassroots supporters, her campaign will be scrutinized not only for its political strategy but also for its ability to articulate a compelling roadmap for South Africa's future. In conclusion, Nomvula Mokonyane's declaration to contest the ANC presidency in 2027 is more than just a personal ambition. It represents a critical moment for the party and for the broader South African political landscape. Her leadership bid promises to provoke rigorous debate about the ANC's trajectory, governance priorities, and its capacity to respond to the pressing socio-economic challenges facing the nation. Whether Mokonyane's campaign will succeed in reshaping the party's leadership and vision remains to be seen, but her entry into the race undeniably marks the beginning of a dynamic and consequential chapter in South Africa's political story.